The Milky Way, a celestial journey through time and imagination. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Welcome to a magical journey through the stars. In this book, we'll explore the Milky Way, our home galaxy, and discover the fascinating facts, myths, and stories that humans have shared about it for thousands of years. From ancient tales to modern science, the Milky Way has inspired wonder and curiosity in people of all ages. So, grab your imagination and let's travel through the cosmos together. What is the Milky Way? The Milky Way is a vast, swirling galaxy that contains billions of stars, planets, gas, and dust. It's shaped like a giant spiral, with long, curving arms that stretch out from a bright center. Our solar system, including Earth, is located in one of these arms, called the Orion Arm. From Earth, the Milky Way looks like a faint, milky band of light stretching across the night sky. This is because we're looking at the galaxy edge-on, and the light from billions of stars blends together. Fun fact: the Milky Way is about 100,000 light-years across. That means it would take light 100,000 years to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other. Ancient myths and tales about the Milky Way. Long before telescopes and space probes, people looked up at the night sky and told stories to explain the Milky Way as mysterious glow. Here are some of the most beautiful and imaginative tales from different cultures. The Greek myth, Hera's milk. In ancient Greece, people believed the Milky Way was created by the goddess Hera. According to the story, Zeus brought his baby son to Hera while she was sleeping, hoping the baby would drink her milk and gain immortality. When Hera woke up and realized the baby wasn't hers, she pushed him away, and her milk sprayed across the sky, creating the Milky Way. The Navajo story. The pathway of souls. The Navajo people of North America saw the Milky Way as a pathway for souls. They believed that when someone passed away, their spirit would travel along the Milky Way to reach the afterlife. The stars were like guiding lights, helping the souls find their way. The Chinese legend. The Silvery River. In Chinese mythology, the Milky Way is called the Silvery River or Heavenly River. One famous story tells of two star-crossed lovers, Niulang and Jinu, who were separated by the river. Once a year, on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, magpies form a bridge across the Milky Way so the lovers can reunite. This day is celebrated as the Kixi Festival, also known as Chinese Valentine's Day. The Aboriginal Australian Dreamtime story. Aboriginal Australians have many stories about the Milky Way. In one tale, the Milky Way is a river in the sky, created by a great emu in the Dreamtime. The dark patches in the Milky Way are said to be the emu's body, and the stars are the sparks from a fire lit by ancestral beings. The Finnish myth, the pathway of birds. In Finnish mythology, the Milky Way is called Linnarata, which means pathway of birds. It was believed that birds used the Milky Way as a guide during their migrations. The stars were thought to be sparks from the feathers of a giant eagle flying across the sky. The Milky Way in science. While ancient stories are full of wonder, scientists have uncovered many amazing facts about the Milky Way through observation and exploration. Here are some of the most exciting discoveries. A galaxy of stars. The Milky Way is home to about 100 to 400 billion stars. Our Sun is just one of these stars, and it takes about 230 million years for the Sun to orbit the center of the galaxy. The galactic center at the heart of the Milky Way is a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A*. It's millions of times more massive than the Sun, and its gravity holds the galaxy together. Star nurseries. The Milky Way is filled with clouds of gas and dust called nebulae. These are like cosmic nurseries where new stars are born. One of the most famous nebula is the Orion Nebula, which you can see with binoculars on a clear night. The Andromeda collision in about 4.5 billion years. The Milky Way will collide with its neighboring galaxy, Andromeda. Don't worry, though galaxies are mostly empty space, so the stars probably won't crash into each other. Instead, the two galaxies will merge to form a new, larger galaxy. Dark matter scientists believe that a mysterious substance called dark matter makes up about 85% of the Milky Way's mass. Dark matter doesn't emit light, so we can't see it directly, but its gravity affects the motion of stars and galaxies. Galactic archaeology. By studying the oldest stars in the Milky Way, scientists can learn about the galaxy's history. These ancient stars are like fossils, preserving clues about how the Milky Way formed and evolved over billions of years. The Milky Way in modern culture. The Milky Way continues to inspire us today. It's featured in movies, books, and even candy bars. Here are a few fun ways the Milky Way appears in our lives. The Milky Way candy bar. Did you know there's a candy bar named after our galaxy? The Milky Way bar was created in 1923 and was named for its milkshake-like flavor. It's a sweet reminder of the galaxy's creamy appearance in the night sky. Space exploration. Scientists are constantly learning more about the Milky Way. Telescopes, like the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescope, have captured stunning images of our galaxy, helping us understand its structure and history. Star maps and apps. Today, you can use apps on your phone or tablet to explore the Milky Way. These apps show you the positions of stars, planets, and constellations, making it easy to learn about the night sky. Movies and books. The Milky Way has been the setting for countless science fiction stories, from Star Wars to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Our galaxy has captured the imagination of writers and filmmakers. Conclusion. Our place in the universe. The Milky Way is more than just a galaxy. It's a source of inspiration, wonder, and discovery. From ancient myths to modern science, it reminds us of our connection to the universe and the endless possibilities of exploration. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that you're part of something much bigger than yourself. You're part of the Milky Way, a galaxy full of stories, stars, and dreams. The End Activity section. Explore the Milky Way. Stargazing adventure on a clear night. Go outside and look for the Milky Way. If you live in a city, you might need to travel to a darker area to see it. Use a star map or app to help you find it. Create your own myth. Imagine you're an ancient storyteller. Write your own myth or legend about how the Milky Way was created. Be as creative as you like. Galaxy art. Use paint, glitter, or chalk to create your own picture of the Milky Way. Don't forget to include stars, nebulae, and maybe even a black hole. Milky Way snack. Make a fun snack inspired by the Milky Way. You could use marshmallows, chocolate, and sprinkles to create your own galaxy treat. Build a model. Create a model of the Milky Way using craft supplies. Use different colors to represent stars, nebulae, and the galactic center. You can even add a small black hole at the center. Star journal. Keep a journal of your stargazing adventures. Draw pictures of the constellations you see, and write down your thoughts and questions about the Milky Way. Additional fun facts. The Milky Way's age. The Milky Way is about 13.6 billion years old, almost as old as the universe itself. The speed of the Milky Way. Our galaxy is moving through space at about 1.3 million miles per hour. The Milky Way's neighbors. The Milky Way is part of a group of galaxies called the Local Group, which includes the Andromeda Galaxy and about 54 other smaller galaxies. The Milky Way's shape. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy, which means it has a central bar-shaped structure made of stars.